Here we are giving two angles, both in quadrant 4, and some information about the tan and cosine of the angles, and we're supposed to find the cosecant of the sum. So we're gonna have to use the sum and difference formula for this. But first, let's look at the angles. So it says tangent of u is negative 3/2. So key here is I'm going to draw u, but you have to remember it's in quadrant 4, and in quadrant 4. The x side is positive, the y side is negative. So when tangent is 3/2, we're still going to use opposite over adjacent. But just remember the y side must be the negative side. So the one that goes up and down is negative, the negative 3. So Pythagorean theorem, 9 plus 4 is 13. The hypotenuse would be root 13. So we've just mapped out the angle u. Now we're going to do the same thing with the angle v. It tells us cosine of this angle is 2/5, and cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse. Pythagorean theorem would be 25 minus 4, which is 21 square root. That would be this side. But remember, this is still quadrant 4, so this y value should be negative because we're going down. So in quadrant 4, y is always negative and x is always positive. So now we are going to figure out what cosecant of u plus v is. Well, cosecant is the reciprocal of sine. So I'm going to figure out what sine of u plus v is first. I'm just going to take the reciprocal of that. Sine, we have this sum formula. It's sine u cosine v plus cosine u sine v. That's an easy one. So sine u cosine v plus cosine u sine v. So now we're going to just plug everything in. Oh, and I forgot to write v here, which is important because that's my angle v that I'm going to have to refer to up here. That's this one. So sine of u is opposite over hypotenuse, so negative 3 over root 13 times cosine of v, which is, here's v, adjacent over hypotenuse, so 2/5, plus cosine u, so here's u. For u, the adjacent is 2, hypotenuse is 13, and then times sine v, so I'm going to go back to this v. Sine is opposite over hypotenuse. So there we have it. Multiply, negative 6 over 5 root 13 plus a negative 2 root 21 over 5 root 13. They do have common denominators, so the sine of u plus v is negative 6 minus 2 root 21 over 5 root 13. That's sine. We're trying to figure out cosecant. So cosecant of u plus v is just the reciprocal. Oops. So I'm just going to flip that thing. And this is why it's nice to get it all in one big fraction, because now I can just flip-flop top and bottom. It's 5 root 13 over negative 6 minus 2 root 21. Ugly looking number, but that will do. You could factor out the negative if you wanted to and make the whole bottom positive, but we'll stick with that.